This is Tradish. We're bringing you humble, hearty and healthy meals. And today we're doing the final part to our Irish themed Halloween meal. That is a traditional Irish tea brack. Let's get cooking. To start, I'm going to prepare the dried fruit for our cake. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in my homemade mixed spice. Just give that a mix up. And then I'm going to add in my tea. So this is hot tea. I'm just going to cover this with cling film and it'll sit out at room temperature for a minimum of 4 hours or overnight. Some people think that barnbrack came from the word for speckled, so like speckled bread or speckled cake. But there are some who think that barn actually refers to people scooping off the yeasty foam of fermented drinks to make their tea brack with yeast. Here at Tradish, we want to make healthy food. So we've substituted sugar for raw honey. And we've also included an ancient heritage wheat grain that's organic and it's really easy on your blood sugar levels and it makes a delicious cake. So let's get baking. To start off with, I'm gonna add in my dry ingredients and mix them all together. I'm gonna add in my baking soda. I'm also gonna add in a pinch of salt. I'm just gonna combine them together. So next I'm just gonna add in my egg and my honey mixture. And I'm just gonna mix those to combine. I'm happy with that. You don't wanna over mix your cake. And now I'm gonna add in my dried fruit mixture. I'm really happy with this texture. It's nice and sloppy, and that's the type of texture you're looking for, is a sloppy texture. And that's all there is to it. I'm just gonna add it to my greased and lined loaf tin. So I'm gonna throw this into a preheated oven. And the thing is that when you're baking with raw honey, there are several things that you wanna do differently than baking with sugar. So firstly, you wanna make sure that you're baking at a lower heat, because honey can actually caramelize a lot quicker than sugar can. And in my recipe on tradish.net, I've listed a whole bunch of ways and tips and tricks that you can look out for when you're baking with honey. So I've just put that in the oven and you'll want to check in around the 1.5 hour mark with a toothpick just to make sure it's cooked through. But don't be surprised if you're going to cook it for a further 30 minutes or so. Our lovely Irish tea brack is done. It smells delicious, it looks beautiful and golden. It's lovely and firm to the touch. It's a beautiful color. I'm really, really happy with it and I can't wait to dig in. So I'm gonna cut this open, see what it looks like. I'm gonna do a couple of slices here. Oh wow, that's so beautiful and moist. Look at that, oh my goodness. So I'm just gonna have a taste and see. That is incredible. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. You have to try this. It's simple, it's delicious. It's a real taste of Ireland, especially at this time of year. So head over to tradish.net and get the recipe. And I have to enjoy this with a cup of tea. Just going to make sure you don't get your tea bags in there. I'll say that again because I looked at you. It's such a simple, the baking's done. No, it's not, the baking's not done. The mixture is, I've just got to not say that. So head over to tradish.net to get